Good day everyone, I'll be teaching on how I made this beautiful shirt. So the first thing is to lay your clothes on folded, then you measure the length of the knicker plus 4 inches, 2 for the folding down part, then 2 for the folding where you put elastic in the upside. So this is the length. I'm trying to make a straight line for that. Then secondly, I'll be taking my thigh measurement, that is the lap measurement, is what I'll be. Can you see, as I'm that place I'm raising up, I folded it with my thigh measurement. I folded the fabric with my thigh measurement, my thigh. Then I'll be deducting 2 from my thigh measurement to make use of that curve side. So what I'll be doing here, what I'm doing here is measuring my flap. I make use of 14 inches for my flap measurement. Then I'll chalk it down there where the 14 is. I'm going to mark, can you see I'm marking my 14 inches there. Good. Then you remember we removed 2, so that is why I made it that way. I'm connecting those lines together. My thigh measurement minus 2. I folded my fabric with my thigh measurement, so I came down by 2. That is why you are seeing that straight line I'm doing there. Then I'll be using my chalk to make a curve there for the on the flap side. So I've made the curve. Then the next thing to do now is to my lap measurement divided by 2 is what I'm doing here. Then I place it downside, my lap measurement, that is the leg side. This side, this little side, I chalked my 1. I'm going to slant that 1 down to where my pocket end. For my pocket, I'll be making use of, I'm measuring, it's still the same 14 I'm doing here. So the one is, I'll slant that 1 I measured, so up to that 14, in just a slant. Can you see what I'm doing there? Then I'll slant it. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Then for my pocket, I'll come down by 4 inches. Then from that 4, I'll also come down by 7. 4 inches first, then you mark. Then from that point where you mark your 4 inches, you start to taper from there, then come down again by 7 inches. Then you'll be using your scissors to notch that edge, that is the 4 and the 7, just notch it with scissors. That is where our pocket is going to be. So for the lap, that is the leg divided by 2, you put your measurement there. Mind you, we deduct 1 earlier, so your measurement will be starting from that 1. Then I'll be slanting from that flap side to my lap, to my lap circumference. So that is all about the knicker cutting. Next thing to do is to cut it. So I'll cut it out and we are done. Then we'll go sew. So, oh sorry, I'll place it to the back as well. Then I'll add 2 inches at the back, all round 2 inch. Can you see? After I place the front to the fabric, then I added 2. Then because it's a female knicker, I also added 2 on the upside as well. That is the waist part. I added 2 as well. Then I cut it out. That is the pocket, the one I showed you just now. Yes, the pocket is 14 by 14. Unfold, it will be 7 by 14. The length will be 14. Then the width is also 14, but by the time we fold the width, it will be 7. So can you see, as I'm folding it now, it's 7, so the length will be 14. So the notch part will be for our our pockets. Remember, we notch the front, we don't notch the back. Yes, I'm trying to explain what I did there. So this is where I'm sewing. I'll be placing my pocket on the front of the fabric where I notch the front side, facing front. Can you see I notched? I'll notch the pocket. Can you see? I'll notch the pocket as well, a little. Then I'll sew from there. I'll connect the notch parts together and sew a straight line stitches. A straight line stitch. Then I'll notch the down part as well. I believe you guys are enjoying the teaching. I notch that side as well, so that is where my sewing will end. Stitch it down. Then a top stitch. The next thing to do is to open the pocket and turn to the back side of the front fabric. Then you just stitch the mouth. As this is the edge a little, maybe with an half inch or quarter inch. Quarter inch. I'm trying to stitch it down with quarter inch. We're trying to fix the pocket. I know some people will be like, what are we doing here? We're trying to fix the pocket to the front of the knicker. So I'm sewing quarter inch here. That is the mouth of the pocket. So we are done. I'll cut the excess thread away. Then take my pocket, turn it, you know, is a little bit longer. Can you see the remaining part? Then I'll put it together that way. Then I'll stitch it down. I believe you guys are seeing what I'm doing. There's no any big deal in what I'm doing. No, I just place it there for it to lap very well. So I'll be sewing it down. Just the up part and the down part. The middle will be open, because that is where we are going to dip our hand in, as the pockets we call it. And I will notch this place horizontally. Then a little notch will be there. I'll give it a little notch so that I'll be able to turn the pocket out and sew inside, then bring it back and sew outside. Can you see? There's an opening there, so that's where and there's an opening down, so I'll be turning it like that. I don't need to sew it down. I have to turn it out. I'm trying to notch it. You notch the down part. You don't need to notch the main knicker. It's the pocket side you are meant to notch. A little, and not that you will notch it and spoil it. A little. Good. So you dip your hand into the pocket. Remember there's still an opening down. Then you drag it out to sew the down part. So now we are about sewing it after we have dragged it out. So I'll stitch it down. I'm still stitching. So now we are done stitching. Then you dip your hand into the pocket again to bring it out. Remember it is on the wrong side this way, so now you'll be bringing it back to the normal same way it's supposed to be. Then you stitch it correctly. Now can you see the side is looking in? Why are we double stitching? Why are we double stitching? We double stitch in order for the pocket to look firm. In most cases, some people wear knicker or trouser and dip their valuable things into the pocket, and they later discover that the pocket has an opening. Maybe it has torn in that part. That is why I'm double stitching. Can you see that I'm double stitching it? So that is all for the pocket. Can you see? And looking neat. So that is all for that. Then you place the back, you place the back to the front to sew down. So this is the I'm about to take the back. I'm still trying to make to lay it down properly. Good. So this is the back. Then don't turn it upside down. Make sure you are taking the front is facing the front. The front fabric is facing the right front fabric of the front part. This is the back and this is the front. So I've stitched it down. Can you see? Then I did the same thing with the other part. I'm stitching it down. I started from the leg part, or I will like call it the lap part because it's a knicker, so I'll call it the lap part. So I'm stitching it upward. You remember I said we added 2 inches up because it's a female knicker. So if it is a male knicker, we don't need to add that 2 inches allowance we added up. You know, most cases when we females sit down, the back of the knicker or trouser is always open. So to avoid the opening is why we do add that 2 at the back. And when you are getting to the pocket side, you have to can you see I have to dig my pocket inside so that I will not end up sewing on my pocket. Then I will sew along with the main body fabric. I will have to put in my pocket properly inside, so I won't sew it, I won't stitch it down. So after we are done stitching it straight like this, the next thing is to stitch down the last side. Now I'm done stitching. So the next thing is to stitch the lap, fold it by 2. That's the down. Can you see it's neat? I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm supposed to stitch it down. Yes, that pocket side. Like the other parts where there is no opening, that is the back. I will stitch it down there. Yes, I'll stitch it down there. Don't stitch your pocket with it. Make sure your pocket is on the small part and you stitch down just like top stitching the neck when you are turning the neck of your fabric. So that is the same thing applicable to what we are doing here. Then you are going to stop where the tip of the pocket ended. You remember the pocket is on the left side. The part I'm stitching is the left side, so don't be confused when doing yours. The up part is still open, so you don't need to be bothered. The up part is still open. We have to this is the down part of the trouser or the knicker. Yes, the knicker. So I will be folding it with 2 inches. I'll be folding it with the 2 inches. So I'll stitch that one down. I'm stitching it down. I have to be careful to confirm my measurement, so I won't stitch more than what I'm supposed to. Now that we are done stitching, you'll be facing. You understand what I'm trying to say? Then just use ½ inch allowance to stitch down to where the curve is. So that is the same thing we'll be doing to I measured my lap circumference and it will remain half, so it's the ½ inches part I'll be sewing. I'll be stitching. I'll stitch it upward. that is 11. That is 20. So the last measurement is 20. I divided into 2 is giving me 11. So the same procedure is what we are going to be using for the other part. Can you see one leg of your knicker is done, is alright, but remember the up part of the pocket is still open, so don't be worried. When we are folding the up part, we are going to close the pocket side. Remember there is if you take a look at this fabric up, you notice that guys have done the other part too, so I'll just be placing the right side facing each other, the front facing the front side. Then I'll leave a little inch like this, maybe quarter an inch or half an inch to stitch down, so that I'll make an opening at the front side. Can you see? I won't make the fabric equal. I left half inch. One is a little bit longer than the other. So I'm going to first stitch down 2 inches. I'll be using my tape to measure. I'll stitch down 2 inches. 2 inches. Then after the 2 inches, once you get to the 2 inches part, you will top stitch, you reverse, anyone you call it. Then you are going to leave half inch opening. Good. So you leave half inch opening. Then continue your sewing from the point where the half inch opening ended. Then continue your sewing. Remember to reverse as well in that part. So there will be an opening there. Is that opening we are going to be passing our elastic and our rope in case you want to pass your rope. For me, I don't like using rope. I prefer using only elastic. So, and I know you guys will be like, this is an elastic knicker. So I'm going to do a video of when I did my band and zip trouser. I did not make it knicker this time around, so trouser. So I'll be doing a video for that and I'll be posting it. So I'll continue stitching down till I'm done. The only place I'll be making an opening is the front, where I first stitched down. I came down by 2, then I left an opening of half inch, then I continue my stitching till I'm done. Thank you very much, and please don't forget to like, share, and most especially subscribe and share. This is my work, this is my joy, this is what's put food on my table. Thank you very much. God bless you.